Hello students, welcome back to the discussion on economic survey and budget. So as part of the discussion on the budget is concerned, today we are going to discuss about the budget 2021 and 22. Now as part of the budget 2021 and 22 is concerned, we have many subtopics on budget, and also we have many things to discuss on the present year budget. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the budget of India has been converted into a differently kind of budget, and this particular budget is also known as the first ever digital budget for the last 70 years of Indian independence. Now, as part of the digital budget is concerned, as part of the pandemic 19 is concerned, we already had a very good discussion about the economic survey 2020-21, in which we could discuss about almost all the parameters which are regarded with the budget of India is concerned. Now, as far as the budget is concerned, let me go through with the subtopics through which we discuss about the budget 2021-22. Now, the first subtopic is concept of budget. We are going to discuss about the concept of budget as a first subtopic. Then the second subtopic is constitutional obligations of budget. Constitutional obligations obligations of budget. Then outlook of budget. Outlook of budget. Then allocations of budget. Allocations of budget. Then deficit trends of budget. Deficit trends of budget. Then last one is miscellaneous items about budget. About budget. Now, before I actually come to discuss about the outlook of the budget 2021-22, let me go through with some basics of budget. Now, what exactly the budget is concerned, what could be mentioned as part of the budget is concerned, what are the most important things that we are supposed to follow as far as the budget is concerned, what are the allocations of the budget, what are the trends of the budgets are concerned. Let me go through with some basics as far as the budget is concerned, so that we can understand the present budget with the statistics when we generally go through with the basics of the budget. Now, as far as the six subtopics as part of the budget are concerned, let me discuss about the concept of the budget is concerned. Now, for the first question is, what exactly the budget is concerned? See, the word budget has not been mentioned anywhere in the Indian Constitution, but according to the Article 112, which is also known as the annual financial statement, every executive has to go through with the presentation of the annual financial statement to the parliament and to take permission of the parliament. Now we will also discuss about the constitutional obligations of the budget. So before I go through with the budget enactment as well as the basics of the budget is concerned, see, the concept called budget is very simple. Budget is actually unveiled for the next financial year. Now let me see. This particular financial year is 2020-21. We are living in 2020-21 financial year. Now budget is for 2021-22. That is the reason why budget is called as the estimates. Budget is nothing but estimates. Estimates of forthcoming year Okay, estimates of forthcoming year. So what is the estimates? Estimates of expenditure, and receipts of forthcoming financial year. Forthcoming financial year is what is known as the budget. Now see, budget is nothing but the estimates. Estimates means we are proposing something for the next financial year. So forthcoming financial year does mean 2021-22, because we are in 2020-21. Now 2020-21 financial year budget was proposed in 2019-20. So 2020-21 financial year budget was proposed in 2019-20. Now 2021-22 budget is propagated in 2020-21. That is the reason why budget is nothing but estimates of expenditures and receipts of forthcoming financial year. Now what is the relationship between expenditure and receipts? See, in any particular economy, there are two kinds of the policies. One is, for any particular economy, there are two policies. One is a fiscal policy. The second one is a monetary policy. We have two policies. One is fiscal policy. The second one is monetary policy. The fiscal policy is generally formulated by finance ministry, whereas the monetary policy is generally formulated by the central bank of the country in India, which is known as the Reserve Bank of India. From 2016 onwards, the monetary policy of the India is formulated by the Monetary Policy Committee. Now monetary policy deals with quantitative tools as well as the qualitative tools. Again, in quantitative tools we have CRR, SLR, MSF, repo rate, reverse repo rate, open market operations, etc. In qualitative tools we have loan to value, consumer rationing, that is credit rationing, consumer credit control, then direct action, moral suasion. So this is all about monetary policy. The highest goal of the monetary policy is to ensure the price stability. So to ensure the price stability, monetary policy controls the money supply. Now, fiscal policy has the tool of a budget. Okay. So by using budget tool, fiscal policy ensures stable economic growth and also socio-economic development goals of India. Now, to achieve the socio-economic development goals of India, what are the socio-economic development goals of India? One is to achieve the inclusive growth, to achieve the sustainable growth, to achieve the higher educational qualifications, that is to achieve the qualitative education, and to decrease the poverty, and to reduce the unemployment, and to reduce the economic inequalities, and to enhance the modernization, and to achieve the self-sufficiency, and to strive for the sustainable development of the country. All these goals together are called as the socio-economic development goals. Now the goal of the fiscal policy is to achieve the socio-economic development goals. And fiscal policy follows some stabilization reforms and also structural reforms. In between stabilization reforms as well as the structural reforms are concerned, according to the time, according to the situation, according to the status of macroeconomic parameters, fiscal policy adopts a particular economic theory or economic model. Now, as part of that, to achieve the socio-economic development goals of any particular country, the fiscal policy has a tool which is known as the budget. As the monetary policy has the tool called quantitative tools as well as the qualitative tools, fiscal policy has the tool called budget. Now, budget is dealing with the budget deals with the expenditure and income. Expenditure and income. Now, the concept called budget is nothing but influencing the expenditure profile of the country and influencing the income profile of the country. So influencing the expenditure profile as well as the income profile of the country is nothing but the fiscal policy, which is being implemented through the concept called budget. Now see, to influence the expenditures and also to influence the receipts, the Indian government, specifically I can say it as the finance ministry, wants to achieve the socio-economic development goals of the country. Now, the need of the budget is to achieve the socio-economic development goals of the country. Every country has different kinds of socio-economic development goals. India also have some socio-economic development goals. Because of this reason why this year's budget says that there are 6 pillars to this budget. There are 6 pillars to this budget. Now to achieve these 6 pillars in this particular financial year, Indian government is going to influence the expenditures as well as the receipts. Okay, so this is the basic concepts of budget. Now the conceptual as well as the contemporariness of the budget is concerned. Earlier in this particular year, there was a huge pandemic, which is also known as the pandemic once in a century. There was a Spanish influenza in 1918, and there was also a Great Depression in the world in 1929. There were some policy measures which have encountered with this the Spanish influenza as well as the Great Depression. How the governments have responded as far as the fiscal policy measures were concerned. So by looking at the policy measures which were taken during the Spanish flu, during the Great Depression in the world, Indian finance ministry has also influenced by these particular responses. Because of this reason why Indian government could adopt 4-phased fiscal policies as well as the monetary policy measures to recover this particular economy. Because of this reason why this particular budget is so special as far as these particular situations are concerned. That is the reason why the theme of the budget is saving lives and livelihoods. This particular budget's theme was saving lives and livelihoods is the main theme of this particular budget. So before I discuss about all those things, let me go through with the basics. Now the first basic was the concept of the budget. Now we have discussed about the concept of the budget. Now let me enter into the second concept. Now whenever we go through with the budget, we generally encounter with the budgetary estimates, revised estimates, again budgetary estimates, again we also have something called actual estimates. These are the 4 types of the estimates are there. I told you that budget is nothing but the estimates. Budget is nothing but the estimates. Now estimates are also classified into actual estimates, budgetary estimates, revised estimates, again budgetary estimates.